Welcome back. Today I'm going to tie a yellow Sally. A few years ago, I took a trip to Idaho to fish the south branch of the Boise. And when I got there, the water flow was too heavy. It was really unfishable. And so I was looking around the area, and I ended up fly fishing the Boise in town. It's a really neat park where the river runs right through town. There are a lot of good spots, but while I was down there, I kept hearing about this river, the Ohi River in Oregon, and I looked it up, and I found that I found it on the map, and I found that it was only an hour and a half away from where I was, and they were saying that there was some really trophy-sized brown trout in there, and you can catch them on dry flies. So I figured I was going to be in Boise for 9 days. So I figured might as well make a trip up there. It's only an hour and a half away. So I drove up, and I found the river, and it's a beautiful river. But I was talking to some of the people, and they were talking about this fly called a yellow Sally. Now, I don't know if this fly is indigenous to this part of the country, but I've never heard of it. And so I tied a couple of them while I was up there, and I fished them, and I did good. And I also used other flies, but I figured I'd tie one today just to show you. It's a pretty neat fly, and it's not hard to tie. I guess it's like from what I understand, and I could be wrong, and anything I say here is wrong. Please feel free to correct me, leave comments in, or what have you. But I guess it's a mayfly type fly, but it's not as large. So I have a size 12 hook here to tie it on. I'll tie a little tail in. I'm using red chenille. The material list that I saw calls for a crystal flash tail, but I don't have any. It calls for red crystal flash, so I'm going to substitute this. And I can't, except for the flashy part of it, I don't see where that's going to make a real big difference. But, we'll see. Like anything, I guess. But, it's a pretty common fly for down there, because I kept hearing about it, and I have never heard of it before, so I just figured I'd tie one for you today, and maybe I can get some information from you guys if you guys have used it here, if it's a fly that's from around here, from this part of the country. Now let's get some yellow dubbing. Twist it on fairly tight, so a nice, neat looking body. I'm going to bring this body only up about 2/3 from the hook eye, because I'm going to tie some yellow deer hair. So the material you're going to need for this is a red crystal flash, the yellow yarn, fur for the body, and some yellow deer hair, and some either yellow or cream hackle for the legs, and some yellow thread, and that's basically about it. Now this, I'm going to build the body up a little bit, because it's just a little bit bulkier than what you would consider a mayfly to be. Not much, though. It's not huge, so Looks about right. I'm going to take some dyed yellow moose hair. I think about half a pencil's width. Not too much at all. Put it in the hair stacker. Try and get it even. And tie the wings just a little bit further back than the length of the fly. And put a couple of loose wraps and pull down on it. Hopefully it won't roll on me too much. Take the buttons here and trim them off. Neaten up the head. Yeah, I'm going to take some cream colored hackle, and again you can use yellow, you can use white. I've seen them tied with grizzly, black and white, and olive. So it'll be up to you as or whatever, if these are indigenous to here, whatever color happens to be hatching. From what I understand, these usually hatch around the same time as the mayfly, but it's not really set to stone. It's really hard to predict, from what I understand. So they just might happen to come across them when you're having a mayfly hatch. Leave a little space between these. I'm not going to tie them too close together. That off. Cut off with a wingtip. Back on these. There we go. And put a little whip finish on there. I'll just trim some of these guard hairs that got caught in front. Like they magically appear. I don't know how that happens. There you go. That's all there is to it. It's a yellow Sally. Give it some contrast there. That helps. I'll take a little head cement here and protect that thread. And we're done. Again, this is, like I said, I heard about this down in Oregon, and I used it down in the Ohi, and caught some nice browns. But again, I also caught some on woolly buggers. I caught them on nymphs too, and I caught them on other types of caddis flies, which this would imitate also. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.